Hi, welcome to my channel. This is Brishali, your spiritual healer, occultist, a psychic medium, and a writer. Okay, so my today's topic is about the Venus retrograde motion for 2020. Venus transited in Taurus in 28th March, and it's going to be here till 31st of July 2020. Okay, the retrograde motion will begin from 13th of May. Okay, until June 25th. Now there are a couple of things happening during this time period which I will be including in this videos for higher understanding, including tarot card messages, which will help us to know the overall situation, and then accordingly we can take decisions for our life. Okay, so while the Venus retrograde motion is happening, the first shift that we have already experienced is Mercury is in Taurus right now. Okay, and we know that Rahu is in Gemini in the Ardha Nakshatra until the 20th of May. So this energy could be a little bit of friction for Taurus, people who are ruled by Taurus sign, or they have their ascendants or like moon sign. So there is a sort of friction, okay, because we have Sun, Mercury, and Venus retrograde motion in Taurus itself, right? Venus started his journey from Kritika to Rohini to Mrigashirsha, and again back from Mrigashirsha to Rohini. Okay, and again it will go direct on 25th of June, moving ahead to its final transit out of Taurus to Gemini on the 1st August. Okay, Mercury is going to move out of Taurus on 25th of June. Okay, and we are all going to experience the first the lunar eclipse on 5th of June. Okay, which is happening in the sign of Scorpio, which is a sign of emotions. It's a water sign, so definitely it's going to and it's like a global event, so it's going to affect us, so we can't ignore that. So irrespective whichever sign you are, this uh, lunar eclipse happening in Scorpio during the Venus retrograde is definitely going to spark a lot of things in our love life, in our romantic life. Past relationships could come up, surfacing for answers, for closures, or rekindling of love affairs. But then this all energy shifts are quite sensitive, so we need to be careful about whom we want to associate with and how we want to take our relationships ahead. Okay, and we are also going to have a solar eclipse which is happening on the 21st of June, while the Mercury retrogrades between it starts its retrograde motion on June 18th. Okay, and the eclipse will happen when Gemini, when Mercury is in retrograde motion in Gemini. Okay, so we will see the north node of the moon, that is Rahu, Mercury, and Sun. Okay, and obviously we are having the eclipse period, so this all energy is going to definitely give a very large impact on our lives, because Mercury rules our communications, our intelligence, our active life, our the whole energetic situations that we have, how we balance our relationships, our emotions, our thinking, our mind, our intellect. So a lot of things are going to happen while Venus is retrograde. Okay, so my first remedy for during this time would be is like stay as much calm as possible, peaceful, meditate a lot. Okay, if you feel that your previous relationship partners are coming back for answers, or you want to go back to them for answers for things that have not been so well with each other, it's fine. If these feelings are surfacing, then it's totally fine that you are given a chance and opportunity to relook at things which have not worked for you, and you need to understand your lessons so that you don't repeat those patterns, those cycles of pain once again for you. So these energy shifts, okay, are going to help you a lot for understanding who you are within yourself. Okay, and what you are totally as a person, how you want your relationships to be, because our relationships are our mirrors. Okay, so this entire period demonstrates about the beauty of relationships surrounding our lives. Okay, there are chances that overall all the things which are ruled by Venus may get affected, So advice would be like, store certain essential items, luxury items like cosmetics, any grooming items for your usage, because it may run out of stock later. Okay. And you also need to take care of your self grooming, because you might feel a little low about your own personality. You may have confidence issues. You may start feeling bad about yourself. It is a possibility. Okay. I also recommend storing of food items to a certain extent, where it comes handy, because rains are also going to start. So these kind of shifts during the rainy season is going to create a lot of chaos, and we might feel lost within ourselves. Okay. Having so many things to deal with at the same time, because we also have other planets which are retrograde, like Saturn is retrograde, Jupiter is retrograde, which is already explained in my other videos. Okay. I recommend that you do watch those videos, so you can correlate the overall energies, how it's going to happen, and how it's going to make the shifts that are required within us. Okay. So number 6, which is the next month, more or less the relationship issues are going to be at its peak next month. Okay. So what we can do to handle this situation is, like, we can meditate, we can do yoga, we can use a lot of white color, pink color, blue color, sea blue. Okay. uh, you can have fastings done on Fridays. Okay. You can pray to Ma Lakshmi. You can do Vaibhav Mata Lakshmi Vrat. It's very, very helpful and very, very handy, to take you through this testing times. Okay. Avoid alcohol, non-veg on Fridays, right? You can do the number 24 remedy also, which I have explained in my other video, the magic of number 24. And I will also be uploading another video about how number 24 actually works in your life. Okay. So I will be uploading that video very soon. Okay. So Rahu's movement out of Ardra and coming in Mrigashira is going to be very, very impactful, because lot has been said and done, and which has damaged the relationships. And especially in my readings, you can if you are a Gemini, you will resonate to what I'm saying. Okay. uh, and you will accept it that many things have gone wrong. Even Sagittarius, okay, being Ketu's position and Mul Nakshatra. So these two rashis have suffered a lot. Okay. So I hope and pray that this transit, though there will be lots of ups and downs, okay, but we need to learn to stay calm, and something beautiful will come out of this. Okay. 2020 is a different year, and I had already made a video on the 1st of Jan saying certain predictions, and most of it are coming true. Okay. So this is indeed a tough time, but definitely we need to come out of it with bright energies, shining energies, and accepting of who we are, and accept ourselves and those around us, especially our loved ones. Okay. Mistakes happen, people say things, but it's not that we end the relationships forever. So give them a chance. That's what I would like to say. Okay. I hope this resonates, and if you're new to my channel, please do subscribe, hit the bell notification, share it with your friends and family, and let them know about the entire energy shift, because as I said, I am a different reader, and I always like to tell my people about the situation, explain them, because I don't directly tell, okay, this is what is going to happen. I tell them what is the root cause and how you can shift, because it's all about our consciousness. Okay. And because once you put certain things in your mind, and if you go on with it, it won't help, right? So you need to become actively conscious about that energy, and then oh, okay, XYZ energy exists within me, and I need to change that, and then I will experience the bliss in my relationships. So that's what the entire reading is all about. Okay. So do take care of yourself during the eclipses, manage your emotions well, don't fight with your partners. Okay. So now let's quickly understand what the tarot card messages are there for today, and uh, talking about the entire situation of the retrograde period. So firstly is, don't lose faith. Okay. This is a faith card. This is a very beautiful card deck, vintage oracle deck. Okay. Faith. Have faith in the divine power, have faith in the divine intelligence. Everything is divinely orchestrated for a certain reason. Okay? Nothing happens without a reason. Everything has a reason and why it is happening. Whether you feel it's good or bad, actually, there's nothing good or bad. It is just a situation. We term it as good or bad. Okay? So, everything has a reason. It is definitely going to correlate to your life and make you the person whom you are supposed to be in this life. So nothing is good or bad. Keep faith. Use your inner wisdom. Okay, if you feel some instincts are coming to you, some downloads are coming to you, okay, and if you feel something is not right, then trust it, because your inner wisdom is going to help you to come out of the situation, anything that you're facing. Sanctuary. Okay, so it's so important to connect yourself with things that you love. Okay, so I recommend making a sacred space in your house or in your office, somewhere where you can sit and meditate for 5-10 minutes. It's like a beautiful place where you're surrounded with some candles, some live trees, or you may have maybe some water fountain, some crystals like rose quartz will be very helpful during these times. Or if you have a green aventurine, or even clear quartz crystals. So the crystals which are always emitting the high frequency and energy of love. Okay, so surround yourself with these crystals. It's really helpful, and it's so powerful and it's so beautiful. Okay, so some of you, I'm just intuitively guided to say this, some of you who have Venus retrograde in the charts, and even wearing a diamond or something, please get it cross checked with your spiritual gurus, whether it's a time to wear them or no, like even the white sapphire, because we're having a retrograde with so many retrogrades going on and having eclipses as well. Okay, you can use oils like rose oil, you can use rosemary oils for your baths. Okay, that will help you to calm down. You can use even rock salt bath. So these all are a great help during the energetic shifts when they are happening. Okay, uh, you need to focus on the purity. Okay, so this is very important, right? The more you are connected to your soul, the more you are connected to what you really want, what your soul wants, what intuitions you are getting, it will be very helpful for you, because you exactly know which direction you want to go. So cut off from people who speak very negative, or you are talking too much on telephones, or maybe too much of social media. If it is required, if your soul is telling you to cut off and be with limited access to people, places, things, situations, circumstances, then please do it, because it is required. It is required. Restore your energy, save your energy. Choice. Okay, so be careful what choices you're going to make, because this could result into larger impacts. Yeah, so if you're choosing a certain person as a partner and wanting to take the relationship to the next level, then please think how you're going to spend your life. Let's take 5 years from now, 10 years from now, a decade. Are they completely matching to the goals that you have set for yourself? Are you matching to their goals, what they have set for themselves? So the choices that you're going to make, okay, are really important, because these, you see, this woman is holding a crystal ball, and there's a way that is going behind. Okay, so this choice what you make, okay, it's going to be long term, because uh, it's setting up, there's a flying bird as well over here. Okay, so it is setting up a new path in your life. Okay, and it's going to open up new opportunities in love. It's going to open new connections, new relations. Okay, and your journey will move ahead. So be very careful which direction you want to go. And after all, your strength matters a lot. Okay, uh, because without having your inner strength, you would not reach to any point in life. So if you're feeling pushed, rushed by someone, then that's not the relationship for you. Definitely that is not the relationship for you, because you should feel love. You see this card, it's love. Okay, so the love feelings needs to come within you, deep within you. Okay, where you are just happy, you're blissful, you're joyous. There's no reason to explain why you're happy. And if you're that happy in that relationship, then it is divinely guided that you are supposed to be on that path. If not, it doesn't make any sense, because nobody can force you to make a choice. And if you're doing that, then that means you're not listening to your soul, which is not going to help you in this year, at least in 2024, sure. Okay, you can't be on the path which is not serving you any purpose, for your growth, for your soul growth. You are not reaching to any point where you're supposed to be. So sabotaging your journey, staying stuck with the similar people, it's not going to help. And if you still carry on with that situation, trust me, the divine is going to shake that structure, because 2020 is all about moving off all the old structures, the old ideologies, the old thought process, old thinking patterns. Is going to change that graph, because everything is one, all the entire consciousness is one, and we need to respect that. So we need to accept, we need to let go of the things which are not serving any purpose for our higher self growth. If you're not becoming the best version of yourself, then there is no point of being over there. So I hope this is resonating to somebody and they can retrospect on their life. So peace, okay, be there where there is peace. Be with the people who give you peace, whom you like to give peace, just by being there. Sometimes silence speaks a lot, okay. Silence speaks a lot without even words, or what words can do, okay. So processing the silence within us is very important. And listen, okay, listen to what your inner self is trying to say. See what your inner child is trying to say. Your own voice, what is it trying to say, which direction it wants you to take, right? Because you are your best healer. If your heart says something and if you're doing it against it, it's not going to be helpful. It's not going to be helpful. So returning to your innocence, okay, it's very important. Okay, so during this time, you can get back to those activities. Some of you who are married, spend time with your children, or do those activities which you used to love to do as a child. It could be anything: paintings, playing a guitar, piano, music, dance. Because end of the day, Venus is all about art, music, entertainment, Bollywood. There could be different changes coming in Bollywood as well. If you are somebody who likes to make movies or create something, art, painting, creativity, designing something, painting the mandalas, okay. If you are somebody who is also into spirituality, then you may want to explore more depths of your feminine side. Explore your feminine side, get into your feminine energy. So the feminine energy is going to be on the rise, okay. So this is all about the overall energy shift, okay. I hope you guys have liked this reading. Please hit like to this video, subscribe my channel, do share it with your friends, okay. Do hit the notification button. If you want a personalized reading, you want me to read your chart, you want me to help you assess the energies and guide you, I do many readings for many people across the globe, especially for the corporates internationally, to make their corporate decisions. And I wish you loads of good luck during this retrograde period. Don't feel upset, depressed, or in anxious mode. Trust whatever is happening for the best of everyone, okay. And definitely there will be a rainbow shining at the end of the day. So that's all I want to say for today. Thank you so much for watching. Namaste. Bye bye.